The Book of James is a fairly convicting book. I mean, it shows things like not showing favoritism, using faith and deeds, and also submitting yourself to God. All of these things are pretty challenging, though I personally will be going chapter by chapter and picking out one story from each chapter and kind of representing what they mean. Trials and temptations aren't really confused much often, but it's kind of hard to put it into words what the difference is. Trials are more kind of akin to an obstacle course that you have to try to get through. There's like laser beams and like all these other types of things, but you grow and you learn. Yes, after all this time, I found it! Temptations is more kind of something that you're not supposed to get to, kind of like a secret vault. Sometimes there's lasers, sometimes there isn't, sometimes there's only one, sometimes there's many. It doesn't really matter. The point is, you aren't supposed to get to the end. That's illegal. But if you do, you kind of end up stuck there, and you have to try to figure out a way out. Freeze! Dang it! It also mentions of how you should be grateful for trials. I mean, you wouldn't learn anything if you just never went through any trials, so logically it would make sense. It also mentions the fact that God cannot tempt you. Of course he can't. Why would he tempt you? He's your loving Heavenly Father. There's no reason that he would deliberately want you to fail. So he gives you trials, but he never really tries to tempt you. That happens when your own evil desires lead you astray. Some people say that faith alone saves, and this is true. I mean, you can't just say, I forgive myself, and then not ask for forgiveness for the other person. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. But you still need to do stuff, or else you'll have an interaction kind of just like, okay, so could you please take out the garbage? I believe you, don't worry about it. Okay, you're just sitting there though. Yeah, I'm listening, and I believe what you're saying. Okay, I understand. Yes, you are listening, you believe me, but are you gonna actually take it out? I understand. Yeah, I believe it, and I do need to take out the garbage. Are you going to take out the garbage? No, of course not. Okay, then why are you doing this? Like, I understand what you mean, and I believe it wholeheartedly. Oh my goodness sake, I swear, if you don't take out the garbage right now, I'm going. Submitting yourself to God should always be a priority. I mean, God's ideas are kind of like a pro boxer, and your ideas are just like an average person on the street. If you fight the two against each other, who do you think would win? You know, you can just stop at any given time, right? Yeah, well, I'm better than you. I could be you regardless of what's happening. You don't wanna? Okay, well, your funeral. Now, obviously, God wouldn't actually beat you up. He's very kind, and he would never want to do that. But if you're trying to compare your ideas to his ideas and trying to figure out which way to go, I think there's some things to consider. Worldly wisdom and heavenly wisdom are different. One is like, if you're looking for wisdom, I'd recommend you trust me. I know a thing or two and I happen to have a degree in wisdom, so I'd recommend you go with me. The other one is this guy. You can trust me, look at me, I'm a magical wizard, magicalness. Yes, I possess the wisdom of everything. Now, between the two of them, which one do you think would be better giving advice? Obviously the first one, but people have a weird tendency to say the second one because he tells you what you want to know. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes he tells you things that you don't want to know, and that makes him a bit tricky. But he still kind of ends up telling you what you want most of the time, even though he's clearly not the qualified person between the two. Regardless of what you're going through, you always need to persevere. I mean, imagine if someone was trying to stab you. If they were trying to stab you, then you wouldn't exactly just sit down and let them do it. What you would do is you would persevere. You would try your best to fight, even if that means it looks hopeless. Even if you're, say, doing poor financially or mentally or even spiritually, you always need to persevere and just try to see a light at the other side. And once you make it out, maybe you can help others go into the same thing. as that is the way any Christian should do it.